Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today the Washington Commanders have signed undrafted free agent quarterback Sam Hartman, who spent his college time with Wake Forest and Notre Dame. He's a little bit of an older quarterback here. Spent 6 seasons in college football, one with Notre Dame and also 5 with Wake Forest. I think he's a guy who's not the best quarterback, but at the same time, he's very well liked in the college football world. Something I'm wondering that he didn't. Yeah, I'm looking up. He's the same age as Michael Penix Jr. Just looked that up right now. 24 years old. He turns 20. Well, actually, he's a little bit older than Penix, because Penix will turn 24 in a couple weeks. Because I looked that up once he got drafted. I was like, yeah, he's a little bit older for a rookie. But yeah, Penix is 23. He'll be 24 in like the beginning of May or something. And Sam Hartman will turn 25 years old on July 29th. So, yeah, he's a little bit older for a rookie quarterback, but at the same time, he did spend 6 seasons in college, and I don't know if Penix spent 5 or 6 in college, but those are 2 quarterbacks right there who are older guys. But yeah, I like this addition for the Commanders. Obviously, you have Jayden Daniels, who you just drafted. He's going to be your starting quarterback. But I think it's not bad to have a heavy QB room. Although I would say that you signed Marcus Mariota to potentially be that bridge quarterback. That's and honestly, I still kind of see him potentially being that bridge starter for the Commanders. Unless Jayden Daniels just blows the roof through the roof in preseason. If he just has the Commanders front office wowing and coaching staff wowing, I think Marcus Mariota will probably start week 1. Just the way I feel about it is that rookie quarterbacks, usually it's for a lot of rookie quarterbacks, it's good for them to sit on the bench and start off their career, learn a little bit, and potentially first week or 2 or 3 of the season, sit on the bench, learn from a veteran. And Marcus Mariota, I know he's not as good as he used to be when he was in Tennessee, but he has been in the league for a while, since when, like 2015, 2016. He's been in the league for a while. He's been through, a lot in this league. Also, another thing I really like about this selection for the Commanders with Jayden Daniels and Marcus Mariota. Marcus Mariota is a guy who's a really good running quarterback, and he showed off his legs in Tennessee. He was known for his rushing skills in Tennessee, and I got to witness as a Texans fan him going up against us. He would kill us in the run game. He had a couple long touchdowns against the Texans, and Jayden Daniels is a guy who likes to run the football. He's been compared to guys like Lamar Jackson and Randall Cunningham. I think him being next to a guy like Marcus Mariota could be really good for him as a quarterback. But I like Sam Hartman. I think he could be a solid quarterback. Maybe if he plays or shows himself, maybe at some point he could become a backup quarterback in this league. I don't know. I know that's his highest ceiling, though. I don't think he has what it takes or the potential to be a starting quarterback, which as an undrafted quarterback, it's going to be hard to become a starting quarterback, right? But I think he is good enough to potentially be a backup quarterback in the league because he has a strong arm. Now, in Notre Dame, in his senior season, he had a really good junior season in Wake Forest in 2022, threw 3,700 passing yards with 38 passing touchdowns, only 12 interceptions. So nearly threw 40 touchdowns. Then he transfers to Notre Dame. he was expected to have a good season just like he did. But the problem was is he went from a team, Wake Forest, who likes to throw the football. He got the chance to throw the football. He threw the ball 428 times in his junior season, and he plays the same amount of games in Notre Dame last season. He only throws the ball 301 times. So playing the exact amount of games as he does on the season before, his passing attempts go all the way down by 127. He threw 2,700 passing yards with 24 passing touchdowns and 8 interceptions in his Notre Dame season. Honestly, if he would have stayed at Wake Forest potentially, and got to play the way he did, his junior season, throwing 38 touchdowns, 38 touchdowns and only 12 interceptions, almost 4,000 passing yards. I fully believe he would have been drafted at some point in this draft if he stays one more year at Wake Forest instead of transferring to Notre Dame. I know Notre Dame is the bigger school. They're the more popular school, but he didn't get to showcase himself as he did in 2022 with Wake Forest. I think he is someone who would have heard his name called in this draft if he gets to stay at Wake Forest and do exactly what he did last season. Because I think if you look at the numbers, if he would have been able to throw the ball as much as he did in the 2023 season as he did in the 2022 season, I think he would have had a better season than he did. And he has a strong arm. From him going to Wake Forest to Notre Dame, his completion percentage went up. So, yes, he was throwing the ball less, but that wasn't because he was playing bad. He was playing good. Notre Dame is a running football team. They like to run the ball. His completion percentage went up by over 2%. So, he was playing good football, but I think he would have been able to show himself a little bit more if he was still with Wake Forest. But, it is what it is. But I'm confident that he would have heard his name called in like the 5th or 6th round, potentially, if he stays one more season at Wake Forest instead of transferring to Notre Dame. Let me know your thoughts on the signing for the Commanders in the comment section, and peace out.